Okay, welcome to NCC Kitchen. Today we're gonna have Miss Rosie. She's gonna be helping me to prepare the following dishes. Today we have in mind to prepare some seared salmon with the over roasted sweet potatoes, portobello mushrooms, spinach, and also we're gonna make a nice fresh kiwi and pepper salsa.
Hi everybody, welcome to Cooking with Chef Nelson. Today I'm going to be walking you through the ingredients that we'll be using in today's dish. So we are cooking a meal for our immune system, so it's important that we get all of those wonderful vitamins and nutrients that are going to help boost our immune system, create those white blood cells, and really make sure that we are feeling our best and are ready to go. So for vitamin C, we have a couple of options here. What vitamin C does is it really helps your immune cells work more efficiently. It helps create more white blood cells in your body, so those are the bacteria and pathogen-fighting cells. And it helps also structure your immune system. So if you remember that immune system that we talked about, that was the first line of defense, pretty non-specific, vitamin C will help build that system up to make sure that anything that comes through, your body's ready for it. So some things that we have that'll help increase the amount of vitamin C in your body are bell peppers. We have kiwi. We've got some lemon. And then we've also got spinach. And there is some vitamin C as well in these sweet potatoes. Moving on to the next ingredient, we really want to talk about vitamin E and antioxidants. And so what those do is those help your body clear out all of that waste, any of the products that happen as a natural part of healing and inflammation that could be toxic to your body. Vitamin E and antioxidants also help reduce that inflammation. So we have some items here. Again, we've got the bell peppers, the kiwi. There's some antioxidants in the spinach. There's some in the sweet potato. And then also in our oils back here, we have some flaxseed oil. Flaxseed oil and salmon actually are also wonderful for building up those healthy fats, those omega-3s that we talked about earlier that help with brain function and making sure that we're staying sharp. And it'll also, the omega-3s will also help with our immune system. Moving on, we have mushrooms, which along with most of the other ingredients here help build up our immune system through helping production of those white blood cells that are really going to make sure that our body is staying strong and fighting off any pathogens or infections that we have. Moving on, we've got some vitamin A. Again, in our sweet potato especially, vitamin A is again good for our eyesight. It's good for our immune system. And you'll notice a lot of these ingredients do double duty, so they have multiple vitamins in there. So if you're getting your sweet potato, you're getting your spinach or your peppers, you're doing double duty, triple duty on what you're putting into your body, and that's fantastic. We also have, remember we talked about how our gut is such an important part of our immune system and how almost 80% of our gut houses the immune system. So that's really important when we think about spinach. When we talk about prebiotics, which are those fibers that really help our microbiome grow and do their job, that's in the spinach. So again, spinach has our vitamin A, our vitamin C, and our prebiotics fibers for our gut and our microbiome. Last and not least, we have our turmeric and our ginger. So what these guys are going to do is they're going to help reduce inflammation in the body. And again, when we talk about inflammation, we're talking about that natural healing process. So when we think about inflammation, maybe in a cut that we have, it's that redness, it's that swelling, it's that heat, and that's all signaling that your body, that your immune system is working, it's going in and fighting that bacteria or whatever is in your body. That's a natural part of the healing course. But sometimes when it happens in excess, that's when we have to worry. So when we have ginger, when we have turmeric, those things will help tone down the inflammation in our body that we might not want. So those are, I think I've touched on most of the ingredients here, if not all of them. And so I'm so excited to get started in cooking with Chef.
And salt and pepper to the salmon. You don't need a whole lot of salt. And some gardening seasoning without salt. take it over to Chef Nelson.
All right. Once we have the salmon seasoned, we rub it very well. Okay. And this moment, we're gonna let it set for a couple minutes so they can get enough flavor from the spices. This garden is more about dried onions, garlic, some spices like some herbs like a dill, rosemary, give you more flavors. You know, that's without salt and peppers. So technically, when you see over here, that's what we have on the side, salt and pepper separate, so we can have control about the seasoning. This is that when you add it, what you're looking for. Okay, all right.
I don't know.
Okay, right now we're gonna do the sweet potato. We're gonna get so hot our saute pans. That's when you have a nice sweet potatoes. The sweet potato, they are blanched. We added with the water with some fresh rosemary. We added some salt, and technically it's like a almost pre-cooked because we don't want to use too much fat. So right now you can see it. Our saute pan is getting ready. That's when you add in the roasted the sweet potatoes. You heard that sound? That means the saute pan is getting hot. We're gonna add in this one like that. Miss Rosie? Okay. So you can see it. We're gonna keep it like that, give it some flavors. This is gonna be the another one to got some flavor to the sweet potatoes and little red onions. Okay. Garlic. Okay. And right here you can probably see it or you can smell it, but Maggie can tell you how the smell is great. It
smells delicious.
Yes. Okay, so you see you getting nice roasted. In case you need a little more oil, don't be scared because what we're using right now is olive oil. Okay, so we have this one right now. We're gonna wait a couple minutes, and then we're gonna add the mushrooms. Okay, we're using the portobello mushroom, and we're gonna put it on the top. All right.
So here we have all of our vitamins. We've got our vitamin A, we've got our vitamin C in here, all of our immune boosting foods right in here with the mushroom and the sweet potato.
Exactly. All right.
And Chef, how long will you leave this to cook?
This one's gonna be, I would say, probably no more than 5 minutes because remember, right now the sweet potato is almost cooked already. So right now the mushroom, we're not gonna cook it all the way down because we don't try to lose all the ingredients, the nutrients, so we can keep it nice and crunchy. And the last item we're gonna add it over here is the spinach because we want to eat the spinach raw so we can get all the nutrients for that. So right now you can see it, it's like getting the shape of the one we're making. And something please if I can remember, oh, right here, the salt. Little salt, remember, it's not getting so salty, but the same, we need some flavor.
So with the salt, less is more. You can always adjust salt, but we
Yes.
want to make sure that we're cognizant of the amount of sodium.
Again, right now, you can see it getting really nice. Very nice consistent. We're gonna let it set because we don't want to burn it. Okay. Now, after we have this one, that's gonna be the spinach. We're gonna add in the spinach in the end. All right. Fantastic.
All right.
I'm gonna cook the salmon, so you have to put some olive oil, a little bit. Just put olive oil. The pan has to be really hot, so smoking hot. So I'm gonna put the salmon in. Don't be scared.
how long are you going to leave that to cook on one side?
What, 2 minutes? 3 minutes. About 3 minutes.
Perfect. And so
That's
the salmon is great for those healthy fats, those omega-3s that are going to do double duty in our bodies to help our brain function, increase that brain function and that cognition, and also help support our immune system.
Cooking away. It's getting brown. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn it now. Whoa.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. Nice color. So leave it for another 3 minutes.
That's it. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Now you add the side.
So I'm adding a little bit of chicken stock. A little bit of lemon. Give it a little vitamin C.
That's right.
Wow.
That's beautiful. And it smells very good. Trust me, everybody at home.
I'm going to turn the stove off.
All right. Now we go back to this one. Okay. All right, now we go back to the sweet potato. We're gonna finish it. That's when you add in the spinach. Look at that.
And in that spinach is a lot of great fiber for your gut to feed that gut bacteria, also help your digestive system, and make sure that everything is moving well in there. It also has pretty much all the vitamins you could ask for in the immune system to really help build up those white blood cells and make sure that your immune system is functioning at its best. So spinach is one of those superfoods, just like sweet potato, that has a little bit of everything in there.
Okay. All right. Now we don't. Now we're going with the last part, the salsa. Okay. So we have the 4 ingredients, the main ingredients. We mentioned before it was a sort of sweet peppers. All right. Now we have our chopped, nice fresh kiwi. Okay. And then we have some chopped red onions. Okay. And like we mentioned before, we have some ginger. You can use fresh or you can use dry. Today I use dry ginger. And also we using a nice turmeric. And also again, we can use it fresh, but in this case, we're gonna use it dry turmeric. Here, when we have all the ingredients together, we can put it together and look at that. Getting nice color.
Look at all those colors. The more
Yes.
colorful your food is, generally, the more nutritious it's gonna be. It's not a hard and fast rule, but it's a pretty good one.
Definitely. I agree. Okay, so you say something is missing, salt and pepper. Of course, the kiwi is not coming seasoned. We have to give it some seasoning.
Right here.
Okay, sure. Okay, right here, not too much. Remember, because we don't want to we want to get the flavor from all the ingredients. Okay, you can look at that. It was only missing one item, and that's going to be the dill. Okay, the dill is, they give you nice flavor. In the Mexican cuisine, they use cilantro. In our recipe today, we're going to use we're using dill because we try to use a nice the acidity for the kiwi combination with the peppers and the red onions. They give a nice set flavor. Okay, so now you can see it healthy. We try to avoid some oil. We try to avoid some lemon juice. Of course, you can add in lemon juice in case you want to. All right, so we're getting together. Okay, now we have almost everything done. We're gonna try to put it together. That's when you start getting excited. When you say, wow, in 20 minutes I have my meal. Yes, in 20 minutes you can have your meal. Everything is fresh. You can see how much oil we use, how much sodium, salt we use, how much sugar. Well, we don't have sugar in this case. So technically what we have is healthy food. So we're gonna put it together. The first one is gonna be our nice potato. Look at that. All the kind of vitamins you're getting over here. Okay, so we're gonna do it in the middle, on the center of the plate. Start looking nice and it smells good. I'm telling you, this is great. And remember, something is missing here about salt. You can make adjustment, but right now we try to make a healthy way so you can see it the proper way, you know, how you can eat it. Now, once we have a nice plate right there, now we're gonna use our salmon. Look at that, look at that.
That looks good.
Oh,
It really does.
this is fantastic, fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, remember when you, Miss Rosie, she add some chicken stack and some lemon, you can use that, you know, you can use that part of the juice and put it on top of the salmon. Look at that, you know, that's the fat for the fish. And of course, we don't forget our friend, our new friend. Okay, so right now we're going with the next part to put our salsa on top of the salmon. Look at that. Look at how beautiful and tasty. Okay, and that's when you add a little of the flaxseed, okay, oil. Ooh, sorry for that. Look at that. Oh my God. You're gonna have fun, right? You're gonna laughing. Okay, that's good. Not too much, right there. Okay, and of course, your plate, they always have to look nice because it's for you, for your kids, for your husband, for that special person that you love and that you want to do something nice and present. So I hope we can follow those recipes, not because it's just the food, it's because what kind of nutrients they offer for our body. You know, we can get it ready for winter. Why not? Look at that.
Yeah.
I prefer this one than my jacket. Enjoy.